In the age of digital technology and boundless curiosity, Google Earth has opened up a world of virtual exploration. From remote villages to the depths of the oceans, users can travel the globe with just a few clicks. It was through this remarkable tool that an anonymous man made a discovery so extraordinary that it seemed to challenge the boundaries of known science. He reported finding what he described as a massive underwater wall stretching across the planet and starting from the icy continent of Antarctica. This mysterious structure, if true, would be one of the most profound discoveries in human history, leading to an avalanche of questions about its origins, purpose, and the implications for our understanding of Earth's history. The story began when the anonymous explorer, while perusing the satellite imagery provided by Google Earth, stumbled upon something that caught his attention. Beneath the surface of the ocean, near Antarctica, there appeared to be a colossal wall-like structure. Its straight lines and unnatural appearance stood out against the rugged, undulating terrain of the ocean floor. The wall seemed to stretch for thousands of miles, running from Antarctica and continuing across vast sections of the ocean, creating an almost unbroken line around the globe. The sheer magnitude of what he was seeing left the man in disbelief. What he described was no ordinary geological formation. In fact, he claimed that the wall was too perfect, too uniform to be a natural phenomenon. Natural formations are often irregular, subject to the forces of erosion, tectonic shifts, and the chaotic nature of Earth's geology. However, this wall, he noted, seemed engineered, as though it had been deliberately constructed. It was not merely a jagged cliff or a deep trench, it was a continuous structure, stretching horizontally for an unimaginable distance beneath the waves. The anonymous man further elaborated on his findings, saying that this underwater wall defied all known geological and scientific explanations. Its origins, he posited, were entirely unknown. Was it a remnant of an ancient civilization that once thrived on Earth? Could it be evidence of extraterrestrial involvement, or perhaps a relic of some forgotten epoch when the planet's geography was vastly different from what it is today? The mystery surrounding the underwater wall took an even darker and more unsettling turn when the original uploader of the discovery, a man whose identity remains anonymous, suddenly vanished from the internet. After posting his findings on YouTube, he sparked a wave of interest from historical experts, researchers, and curious explorers worldwide. The video, which showcased detailed footage from Google Earth and highlighted the anomalous structure beneath the ocean, quickly garnered attention. However, just as the discussion around the discovery was beginning to gain momentum, the uploader and his content mysteriously disappeared without a trace. For those following the story, the sudden disappearance of the man's YouTube account was both alarming and suspicious. One day, the video of the underwater wall was available for everyone to see, and the next, it was gone, deleted without warning. The individual's entire YouTube channel vanished as though it had never existed, along with any other videos or posts he may have made. Attempts to find any remnants of his online presence proved futile. His social media accounts were similarly erased, and any traces of communication he had with viewers or fellow researchers evaporated, leaving behind a growing sense of unease. The disappearance immediately triggered alarm bells among those who believed the underwater wall represented something far greater than a digital anomaly. To them, the man's vanishing and the erasure of his online identity were not coincidences, but part of a broader, more nefarious cover-up. Many began speculating that the discovery of the underwater wall had drawn the attention of powerful entities, possibly government agencies, secret organizations, or even extraterrestrial forces, that did not want the information to become public knowledge. In their view, the man's sudden disappearance was an attempt to silence him and suppress the groundbreaking discovery. Those who had seen the original video before it was deleted described how the uploader was passionate and precise in his presentation. He meticulously laid out the evidence, showing how the wall stretched for thousands of miles, how it was positioned in a way that seemed unnatural, and how it could not be easily explained by existing scientific models. He was careful to distinguish between speculation and evidence, urging viewers to conduct their own research. Yet, despite his careful approach, it seemed that someone, or something, decided his information was too sensitive to be shared publicly. Many of those who followed the case closely believed that the timing of the man's disappearance was no coincidence. The removal of the underwater structure raises questions about preservation and documentation of such phenomena. When the man first shared his discovery online, it ignited a firestorm of debate. Some users interested in the unknown took the discovery seriously, pointing out that the sheer length and scope of the alleged wall made it difficult to dismiss entirely. Antarctica has long been a focal point for speculation. Its remote and inhospitable environment, coupled with the fact that much of its landmass remains unexplored due to the thick ice that covers it, has fueled numerous theories about what might be hidden beneath. From claims of lost ancient civilizations to secret military bases, the frozen continent has been a blank canvas for imaginations to run wild. The discovery of an underwater wall starting in Antarctica only added to the intrigue. One of the more popular theories that emerged in response to the man's discovery was the idea that the wall might be a remnant of a lost civilization, such as Atlantis. The idea of ancient advanced civilizations has long fascinated historians, archaeologists, and researchers alike. If this wall were indeed man-made, it would suggest that at some point in Earth's distant past, a civilization possessed the technological prowess to construct such a monumental structure. The wall's location, deep beneath the ocean's surface, would imply that this civilization existed before dramatic shifts in sea levels or even tectonic activity that may have submerged the wall. Another theory proposed that the wall could be evidence of extraterrestrial influence. The structure's massive scale and seemingly impossible construction led some to suggest that it was not of human origin at all. Of course, without further investigation, these theories remain speculative. But the mystery of the wall persists. As more individuals turned their attention to Google Earth, scouring the ocean floors for similar anomalies, the debate surrounding the man's discovery only grew more intense. The idea that the massive underwater wall could be a remnant of an advanced ancient civilization opens a fascinating window into the possibility that Earth's history is far more complex than traditionally understood. This theory suggests that long before our current understanding of human history, there may have been civilizations that rose to astonishing levels of technological and architectural prowess, only to vanish, leaving behind mysterious traces of their existence. One compelling possibility is that the underwater wall represents a forgotten civilization that flourished in Earth's distant past, perhaps tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of years ago. If such a society existed, it could have been far more advanced than we imagine, capable of large-scale engineering feats that rival or even surpass modern capabilities. The wall, with its massive scale and strikingly straight lines, might have been part of a larger network of structures, infrastructure, or even a form of ancient defensive system designed to serve purposes we can only speculate about today. The advanced civilization responsible for this construction might have possessed profound knowledge of geology, engineering, and oceanography, enabling them to work with the Earth's natural resources on a colossal scale. Looking back at the Earth's long history, it's clear that civilizations have come and gone, often leaving behind little evidence of their existence. Many ancient societies are lost to the sands of time, their structures buried beneath deserts, jungles, or oceans. The advanced civilizations of antiquity, such as the Sumerians, Egyptians, or the builders of the great cities of the Indus Valley, represent only a tiny fragment of human history, covering the last few thousand years. One of the most popular theories concerning lost ancient civilizations revolves around the concept of cyclical cataclysms. According to this theory, Earth has experienced numerous global catastrophes, be it from asteroid impacts, massive volcanic eruptions, or sudden climate shifts that have repeatedly wiped out advanced societies. Each time, civilization is forced to start anew, rising and falling in waves over millennia. The legendary civilization of Atlantis, as described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, is perhaps the most famous example of this idea. Plato's account of an advanced society that sank beneath the waves following a catastrophic disaster resonates with those who believe that ancient civilizations were far more advanced than conventional history suggests. The placement of the wall beneath the ocean's surface adds another layer of mystery. At some point in the past, if this wall was constructed by human or humanoid hands, it would have been above sea level, part of a thriving terrestrial civilization. But as the Earth's climate changed, glaciers melted, and sea levels rose, much of the world's coastal regions and any structures built there would have been submerged. Today, we know that the ocean's levels have risen dramatically over the last 20,000 years as the planet emerged from the last ice age. This process would have flooded vast areas of what was once dry land, swallowing cities, structures, and perhaps even entire civilizations beneath the waves. If the underwater wall is indeed the creation of an ancient advanced civilization, it may have been built during a time when the Earth's continents were configured differently. The positioning of the wall near Antarctica raises intriguing questions about whether this region of the world was once hospitable and capable of supporting human life. Geologists believe that millions of years ago, Antarctica was not the frozen, desolate place it is today, but a temperate landmass, perhaps even covered with forests. As the planet's climate changed, Antarctica became encased in ice, potentially burying any remnants of early civilizations or structures beneath miles of glacial cover. Moreover, the theory of multiple advanced civilizations throughout Earth's past aligns with the idea that our planet has witnessed countless rises and falls of societies. Some historians and researchers argue that current mainstream archaeology only scratches the surface of humanity's true history. The possibility of advanced civilizations predating the known record of human history also raises questions about the origins of technology and knowledge. Some theorists speculate that ancient civilizations may have been in contact with beings from other planets, gaining insights into advanced construction, navigation, and astronomical knowledge that seem out of place for the time periods in which they existed. The idea that the underwater wall could be a vestige of such a collaboration between humans and extraterrestrials adds an entirely new dimension to the mystery. Ultimately, the underwater wall, if real, stands as a testament to how little we truly understand about Earth's distant past. The planet's history is not a linear progression, but rather a series of cycles where civilizations rise, flourish, and disappear, leaving only traces of their existence. Whether the wall is evidence of a lost advanced civilization, an artifact from an even earlier epoch of humanity, or something else entirely, it invites us to reconsider what we think we know about human history. It challenges us to keep searching, to look deeper beneath the surface, and to embrace the possibility that Earth's past holds far more secrets than we can imagine. The story of the anonymous man who discovered the underwater wall and subsequently disappeared remains one of the internet's enduring mysteries. Whether his findings were genuine evidence of a massive, ancient structure or simply a digital artifact mistaken for something more, the sudden and unexplained removal of his content has ensured that the mystery lives on. For many, the unanswered questions surrounding his disappearance suggest that the truth of the underwater wall may be far stranger and more dangerous than anyone can imagine. This episode serves as a stark reminder of how little we truly know about the unexplored reaches of our planet, particularly its oceans, which cover more than 70% of Earth's surface. It also demonstrates the fragility of information in the digital age. One moment, a world-altering discovery can be at our fingertips, and the next, it can vanish without a trace, leaving only speculation and wonder behind.